Good morning, Guardians. TBL here with your Armsday review video for April 19th, 2017. So let's go ahead and get started. First up, we've got the Arminius D, and spoiler alert, none of the 3 rolls this week are really gonna be worth your time. The first roll is almost good enough. It doesn't really have any aim assist boosting sights, but it does come with Relentless Tracker, Counterbalance, which is the big ticket item on this gun, and finally high caliber rounds, fitted stock, and small bore to round things out. Both fitted stock and small bore do give you a little bit of extra stability, which is really what you're going to be looking for on a weapon like this. Something to tie in with counterbalance and make it a little bit more stable, but ultimately something like braced frame would have worked a bit better here. So in my opinion, roll number 1 is really just not good enough, and the same can be said for roll number 2. It's got Last Resort, Feeding Frenzy, high caliber rounds, speed reload, and braced frame. So we finally get the big stability boost from braced frame that we're looking for, but nothing else really to tie into it. None of the support perks there were good enough, and it's the same story with roll number 3. It's got hot swap, rangefinder like speed reload, small bore, and single point sling, which again, there's a nice combination of extra range and a little bit of extra stability between rangefinder and small bore, but it's ultimately just not what you're looking for in a gun like this. So if you've got the Arminius D, hold on to your package till next week. Next up, we've got the Suros RE41. Roll number 1's coming with high caliber rounds, feather mag, speed reload, hand-laid stock, and focus fire. This is almost there. It's got hand-laid stock, which maxes out the potential for this gun's stability. High caliber rounds would have been great on here, and then focus fire, which in my opinion kind of messes everything up. Focus fire slows things down, you get that extra damage per shot, but in my opinion that's not a great perk overall for this archetype of weapon. I was just never really a big fan of it. It actually does more harm than good on this archetype of auto rifle than really anything else, so this kind of makes it an instant dismantle for me. Which is unfortunate, because this roll was almost good, almost. Next up is roll number 2, which isn't a fantastic roll by any measure, but it's got a little bit of potential there. It's got fitted stock, appended magazine, snapshot, rifled barrel, and unflinching. This gun already has a pretty decent base stability, so fitted stock giving it a little bit of a buff there is good, which allows you to sit back and make use of rifled barrel, giving this gun a massive boost to its range. So if you can handle the stability on this weapon between fitted stock and unflinching, then the rifled barrel roll might not be too bad at all. Finally, we've got roll number 3, which is coming with high caliber rounds, casket mag, speed reload, small bore for that boost to range and stability, and finally spray and play. This is an okay roll. You get a little bit of utility from high caliber rounds, plus a little bit of extra range from that and small bore. And the spray and play perk is always fantastic for those quick reloads when your magazine's empty. None of these are god rolls, but rolls number 2 and 3 at least are serviceable. Although ultimately I'd hold on to my package till next week. Alright, next up is the Suros PDX41 mid-impact pulse rifle. Roll number 1 is coming with perfect balance, oiled frame, zen moment, speed reload, and injection mold. So you've got a bunch of options here that all basically work towards the same goal of increasing the stability on this gun. Perfect balance, zen moment, injection mold is basically going to make it a very, very stable mid-impact laser beam. And roll number 2 is basically the opposite. It's got SPO28 for bonus to aim assist, hammer forged, casket mag, spray and play, speed reload, and rifled barrel. So you've got basically maximized range on this version. Now the PDX41 actually has decent base stability, so if you can handle the kick on this thing, roll number 2 might actually be up your alley, as that extra range is going to be having you hit harder at way further out. Then finally we've got roll number 3, which does have SPO28 for the aim assist, fitted stock, oiled frame, secret round, lightweight, and hand-laid stock. Hand-laid stock is the best in-class stability perk for this weapon in my opinion, so it gives it a great amount of stability, especially when tied in with fitted stock. But secret round overall just isn't really the best perk to run with this. Something like full auto, counterbalance, outlaw, hidden hand, anything else would have been great in that middle perk tree. But unfortunately, no god rolls for the PDX41 this week. Alright, next up is the Casitas SR4, and I'm sorry to let you guys down, but none of the 3 rolls this week are great. Roll number 1 does rock Torch for the bonus to aim assist. It's got rescue mag, small bore, quick draw, third eye, and eye of the storm, which is an alright combination of perks, but really nothing there that screams great for either PvP or PvE. Roll number 2's got triple tap, lightweight, feather mag, zen moment, and exhumed. Which is funny, it's like a mixture of some of the perks you'd want for PvE like triple tap and some of the perks you'd want for PvP like zen moment, but ultimately no real combination there that makes that roll great. Roll number 3 does have the torch sight for the aim assist, rescue mag, snapshot, Casket Mag, Firefly, and Surrounded. So again, just kind of another not that great roll. Remember, the PvE roll you're looking for on this thing is some combination of triple tap, hand-laid stock, or extended mags and Firefly, while for PvP, a combination of hand-laid stock, Zen Moment, and maybe life support would really do you some good. Ultimately, you should hold on to this package. Alright, lastly, for the Tuonela SR4, we had a god roll of this last week. Roll number 1 does at the torch sight, triple tap, lightweight, Feather Mag, Firefly, and Danger Close. It's so close. If only it had hand-laid stock or extended mags, this would be basically a better version of the Tuonela that he sold last week, as the one he sold last week didn't have the torch sight. Alright, moving on to roll number 2. This one has got Replenish, Single Point Sling, Casket Mag, Firefly, and Danger Close. So you can probably just skip out on that one. And finally, taking a look at roll number 3 here, it's got Rescue Mag, Snapshot, Feather Mag, Third Eye, and Underdog. Which again, no hand-laid stock, no extended mags. Third Eye is a decent perk for PvP, but there's no real support perks there to kind of build that thing up. Which ultimately means there are no god rolls for the Tuonela SR4. I would absolutely recommend that you hold on to that package and wait for something like what we got last week. Alright, for the test weapons this week, we have got 2 Crucible weapons and 3 PvE guns. Easy stuff. For next week's orders, we've got the Haka Arminius D auto rifle once again. Pick that up if you missed out on it last week. It's capable of some really good rolls. Next up, we've got the Suros DIS-43 scout rifle. Then the Omelon Ufern HC4 hand cannon. The Herzia D pulse rifle. And finally, the PDX-45 once again. That's right, he's finally selling the PDX-45. So for all of you who missed out on this legendary Hawksaw-like pulse rifle, it's capable of some absolutely incredible rolls, and you should probably pick that package up. But alright, that's it for your Armsday review video for April 19th, 2017. What did you guys pick up from the gunsmith? Be sure to let us know down in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching. As always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.